So how many sessions would you say you've done, Eleazar?
It is, I think, more than 16,000 since 2000, year 2000.
That's impressive.
Maybe you can introduce me now.
Sure. Eleazar Spetter is one of the most experienced TAT professionals in our community. And you're one of the most dedicated to your own personal development, too. You're a trainer in Israel, and you've said to me, TAT is my life.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a story to tell about something that you experienced with clients?
Yes, and it's related to a phone call we had once.
Mm-hmm.
I asked you if you had treated many people who'd been in terrorist-type bombings or whatever you call them there.
Terror attacks.
Okay. I asked you about it once, and you said, I've seen, a number of those people. But the real terror happens at home. So, I've seen several people who've been abused at home. Like one woman called me, telling me one of the worst stories I'd ever heard about abuse at home. She left home when she was a teenager. She was living in the winter in snow under freeway bridges. She just ran away from home. She was being stalked by someone who attacked her and left her for dead. And she said, so how many sessions do you think this is going to take? I said, well, I don't know, maybe 3, but we'll see. So she came to see me, and by the 3rd session, both of us were trying to find something else to work on. And she said, I'll tell you what, after I hung up from talking to you, I thought, she doesn't know me. There's no way that could happen for me. So after those 3 sessions, that years of abuse and being stalked and the trauma of living as a runaway in the snow in the winter outside was cleared up, and that was that. I'm sure you've got a story you could tell too.
But by saying that in 2-3 sessions, that doesn't mean that all people get cleared out all of their lives in 2-3 sessions.
Absolutely not. Some people it's months. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah, because people get sometimes the wrong idea. I had a woman, and that was, it's a beautiful story. A woman went to the doctor. You can get children if you don't get out of your traumas, because you are full of trauma. Otherwise you will not have any children. She had 7 years, no menstruation. I worked with her. Menstruation came back. We worked on all kind of parts of her whole life. She has now a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Another woman also, she was married for 3 years, couldn't get children. And because of all kind of, when she was 6 years old, she had surgery and all kind of, how do you call that? I'm looking for the English word.
Adhesions, maybe?
No, checkups, all kind of checkups.
Mm-hmm.
All kind of checkups, and because of that she was totally traumatized by the doctors. The way she was treated was just terrible. Her whole life was in the realm of the traumas of the doctor's world. After, I don't know how many sessions, not many, she called me one time and said, "I'm pregnant." She has now 3 children. And so on and so on. We can continue stories. What can you say what TAT is?
It's a very simple but deep approach to healing all kinds of things, and also to attaining the things that really mean a lot to us in our lives. It combines touching some acupressure points with putting our attention on a series of statements and allowing something that's like the deep nature of life that heals, say, an ordinary cut, to heal these type of inner emotional and mental and physical troubles. That's what it is in short.
Yeah,
in short. There are things that can be difficult, though, as we know.
Yeah, we can talk about TAT for days to explain it. TAT is also energy. It works like energy.
It does, and I think that it works at a level that's higher than energy, because we're not actually manipulating energy. We're becoming de-identified from something we've been identified with.
Yeah.
And when that happens, then a natural state occurs, a natural, full of life condition occurs.
Beautiful.
Eleazar, thank you for introducing me to people who speak Hebrew and to people in Israel. I appreciate it. And it's my pleasure to introduce you. Thank you so much for all the love and support you've given to so many people, and all of your care. I appreciate it.
Thank you too for this opportunity that could present you to the Israeli public, to my professionals in Israel, and the whole public in Israel, all the clients that will come, hopefully, and more, because you have, what you present is something for everyone. And my dream that I said in 2002, my dream is that in every home in Israel, TAT will be known.